Okay. Hey guys, today, welcome. I have a theory on Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Yes, the third Five Nights at Freddy's. I like to follow these theory things. They're pretty cool. You might have heard me talk about them a little bit on the podcast. But basically, I have my own theory. I've had a couple in the past, but the one that I think has really stuck out for me, and one that I came up with very recently, is based on what the creator Scott has released about it. He's left a little thing, I'll put it on the screen now, early beta testing, and you might see that there's a couple double letters, and if you sort of pair them all together, it says "My name is Springtrap." Now a lot of people have been wondering what the hell this means, and Salvage, which is the only new animatronic that we've seen yet, is sort of one that everyone's been like, oh, he's Springtrap, but I have this idea that it named itself Springtrap. Obviously, if you don't know what Springtrap is, it's a big, basically mousetrap, but for larger vermin, really big rats and stuff. My idea was that because it says "I'm still here" is what the actual animatronic, as we call it, Salvage. It's not actually its release name; it's just what people seem to be calling it right now. Maybe it caused the bite of 87. Right? Totally plausible, because it's been here the whole time, apparently. Maybe it's one of the old ones for the first, if you don't know about all this, crazy kerfuffle that everyone goes on about, there's three restaurants that have been around. The original one, Fazbear's Entertainment, whatever, and then Fazbear's Family Diner was the second one, and then I don't remember what the third one was. I don't know what the name of that one. And the newest one, would be the one that comes out in front of Series 3, which is a horror attraction that Scott's announced. So it's like a horror showcase because of the amount of bad things that have happened in the previous ones. The first one is the second area is where the bite of 87 happened. If we know right, because the second game actually came before the first game, and all that. But the one before that, during that time, this animatronic Salvage, the new one, could have just been around. He could have just been, he could have been one of the random animatronics. Let's say he then caused the bite of 87, and obviously they're not going to catch it. They're not going to leave him running around. He just, bit off a kid's frontal lobe. So they can't catch him. He's obviously going to run away after he did this. They're trying to stop him, and he's become sentient, basically, like the rest of them, but during the daytime. So as they're trying to catch him, they set up spring traps, but larger ones, to try and catch him on the feet or something. And he got caught a couple of times by these things, and that's why he's so withered and distorted. But he lived. They threw him out. They thought he was gone. They thought that was over. Like, oh, thank God we got rid of that thing. And then they had to shut down and then open the new place, obviously. But in this third game, they've opened this horror attraction. This scary horror attraction, and it's finally back. It's like I'm still here, this whole thing. Maybe he's out in the dumpster, maybe he's been lurking around the place the whole time in vents and things. And finally it's back, and it's coming to get you, and it's been spring trapped. But I don't know. It could just be total crap. It could just be me being an idiot. Maybe my theory makes no sense. Maybe you're gonna tell me one thing well, actually, if you look at 17.979 on the video of the teaser, you can see that. So yeah, prove me wrong if you want, but if not, I think this is a pretty fair theory. You never know what Scott's going to come out with, so we've got to make things up for ourselves until he tells us. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good theory. So on that note, let's take a rest for, and I'll see you next time. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to all your videos, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.